shoulders should be like this way, and they're straight. Just watch it. See how they're in a straight line? When you serve, this is just like this, and stay there. Don't look. Okay? And it should be like this. Go ahead, keep serving. This is the first thing that.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that, before I even get into the timing thing, okay, what I was telling your dad is this, just what? I can't stress enough. And I'll recalibrate this whole thing. The serve is about one thing, okay? It's about forward rotation. What I mean by that, there's your opponent. It's all about going like this. It's not about twisting this way, okay? Second serve, you can do that, because second serve, you're hitting more from 7 to 2, so you can turn a little bit more this way to do that type of action. But the first serve is all back and forth. It's all about forward rotation, cartwheel, somersault. It's all about doing this. Now, the only way that's going to happen is when he tosses the ball. This is the first thing that jumps out at me. Forget the timing, because he is leaking in there too soon. But this has to happen like today. When he tosses the ball, there has to be a toss, a bend, and a tilt at the same time. Watch. So if you look at my body position, my shoulder's there, and my elbow's there. You can take an angle and you can go like this. See, there's an angle coming. It should be like this. The shoulder, elbow should be like at an angle, like a teeter-totter, like a seesaw type move. See how the racket, the shoulder. Okay, what you're doing, go ahead and put your racket up. Watch it. When he's serving the ball, I mean, we're talking almost 100%. This is a constant. Now, the only thing that's going on here is he's going like this. He's turning that way to get power, because I would too. See, it's not about going like this and going like that. As long as you're sideways, you're in the game. You don't need to do all this extra. You don't do all this. You don't go. No one does that. All right. Especially now with the rackets and string and how this can get more power. So get your position. Put the racket up. So when he tosses the ball, you don't have to toss it. But just toss, bend, and tilt. Do it again. Do you feel you do that? Okay. See, even when I grabbed his body, he actually, when I grabbed it,
right,
he actually wanted to go that way. See, and you can tell he's still not doing it right. But it's just this. Watch. It's not a whole lot. It's just like this. If you tilt backwards, you're automatically going to put weight where? You're going to automatically put the weight on the right leg. See, when you serve the ball, it's 60-40. What I mean by that, 60%'s on the right, 40's on the left. So a lot of people say, oh, put your weight on your front foot. That's incorrect, okay? They're incorrect. The weight's on the back, even though there's some on this. Now, it's going to shift eventually to your front, but you load the system this way. Feder, even though it's for a fraction of a millisecond. Fed, okay, to go. You got to go. But if he doesn't do this, I don't even need to talk about the angle of, you getting your racket into your back too soon. Does that make sense? So go ahead and toss the ball, tilt and bend, just let the ball hit the ground. Okay, see how it's perfectly straight. See, he thinks you should be like this. See, it's just this. It's just my shoulders. You don't have to do anything more. It's not like that with my head. See, it's just this. It should be shoulder, elbow, and I should be able to take a pencil or a mark, and it should be at an incline. Show me without the ball. Just show me that position. See how he's focused so much on the twist? See, that's what he thinks he's getting. And it should be, if there's a wall here, it should be like this. Bend your right knee. It should be this. Ready? Do it again. Again. Okay, now, let me explain. See how he wants to go that way? First off, this elbow, I probably mentioned this before, this elbow should always stay in line with that shoulder. Never going to change. Never. Whether he's there, whether you're 5 feet tall or 5'5", 6 feet, 6'9", whatever he is, see, the angle's still the same. See how the angle's the same? It's never going to be like this. See how it's not the same now. Shoulder, shoulder, and the elbow. So his elbow is too low, number one. Get in your position. Put your racket up. So just show me. So you don't want to turn that much. This is fine, because you're over rotating. Now, just tilt backwards. See, when I said tilt, he thinks the tilt is that. And see, what this is going to do is that's going to make the body twist this way. See, when you see me do it, watch. See, when I go this way, I'm going that way. See, I can go like what we call linear. Get in your position. Don't, you're like limboing back towards your dad. Put your racket up. So just tilt straight back. Now you're in the game. Do it again. And keep this up. Stay right there for a second. Now, even though his right leg should be bent more, at least now he's what I call in the neighborhood. Do it again. Again. Do you feel that's what you do? Yeah. So I actually want his back, believe it or not, for right now, like against the wall.
Okay.
And the reason why I got to say it like that, because you're just so much, and this happens when the guys are little. I mean, this happens all the time. You know what? I've seen people miraculous on the serve. See, I think this serve's the easiest of everything because there's no footwork involved. Show me again. Wait, get your feet right. You remember how I told you I'd like you to stand? Left foot net post, right foot parallel, heel to the arch, because we're all going to go forward. Set your racket. Show me. 90-degree angle. Remember? Ready position. Do it again. See, let's do this. I want you to overcook this. Bend your knee. Can you overdo that? Show me. You're going to serve one like that. Check. Hold on. Check your feet. Don't be in a hurry. Remember, it's just back and forth. Nothing towards your dad.
Will you tell him again? Left foot net post, right foot where?
Right foot parallel to
Okay.
the baseline, and the heel should be right to the arch.
Okay.
Your hand, you put like two hands in between, so you're good. Okay, first off, that was actually better, even though your toss went back to like us. Go. Get your feet right.
Feet.
See, by him doing his feet like this, it puts the hip in a position and the left foot to push everything more forward instead of twist. Again. Show me. Go ahead and start from that position. Now just tilt back and tilt back. It's interesting. See, when he wants to tilt, he kind of wants to go that way. Just back. So he's just gonna go that way. Better. See, now you're in the neighborhood. At least on that one, you could hit up. I know the toss is problematic. I just want to point out the things that you need to do. Just going to tilt back. Do not go that way. Go that way. Just tilt back. Back. Okay. Again. Again. Check your feet. Left foot net post. Right foot parallel. Heel into the arch. You're going to lock that position. You're on probation. You just go here and then drive the legs. Don't move the racket. Tilt. You're in the game. Now, when you toss, bend, and tilt, when he does this, obviously, when he tilts, he has to toss the ball out front. What he's doing, because he's trying to tilt, he's just bringing this back with him. So I'm not concerned about the toss. Anybody can help you with that one. But this is the number one thing that has to change. You have to tilt. You watch any player. Nobody would serve like that with their shoulders level, except maybe girls. So I always throw that in there just to make you do it better.
You got to get that right angle on that elbow.
Keep it right there. Now just tilt back. Keep it. No, you got to toss, bend, and tilt. You're in the game. It leaked in there. Show me without the ball. We got toss, bend, and hold. Just toss, bend. Check your feet. Check your feet. See, this heel should be right into your arch. See, that's your arch, that's your heel. So when, yep, 90-degree angle. Toss, bend, and tilt, and freeze. Okay, no, don't hit it. Just freeze. I want your dad to get this picture. Freeze it. Wait, your feet are wrong. Have this back.
Into the arch.
Back.
There you go.
That's close enough. 90 degrees. Ready? We're going to do it together. so many, I would do 20 a day of having not with the ball because it just puts too much into the computer. And have him do this to get it into the muscle memory. That was good what you did. Show me that again. Check your feet. Another thing, mentally, I think he rushes a little bit because he wants to get it done, and you need to go slow and have more discipline. Okay, check your feet. Okay, good. And then you just jump, and the leg starts the rack. Okay, remember we talked about last time. Give me one good one.
Feet.
Check your feet first. You got homework. Grip is good. Right foot straight. Good. Start from there. That's what I would do. 90
Gotta
degrees.
fix that.
You gotta have that there. So once you toss, bend, and tilt, this starts that. This stays in the freezer. You do not move that. Tilt back. You're in the game. Now, somewhere along the line, we gotta go like this. You gotta toss a little bit more to the court. Does that make sense? I just gotta see the tilt. I mean, the tilt is the number one thing you gotta get here. Check your feet.
90 degrees.
So you got this angle. So just go like this. Well, no. See how he did his head? He went. Look, that has nothing to do with it. It's just this.
Shoulders.
Yeah, just tilt. That was straight.
Yep.
Without the ball. One without. Check your feet. One without. Put your right foot straight. Do one without the ball. Like this. What you're gonna do? No, you got to toss. Don't toss, but do it. See, because it's all done. There's three things that occur what I call simultaneously. Watch Federer. I always use him as an example, but just watch. Here he is. Ready? What? He does the toss, the bend, and the tilt. He does three things at once. You wouldn't chop it up. There's a lot of people, once again, more of the females that do this. Again. Show me without the ball. The toss, the bend, and the tilt. Again. It's good. Again. And you know what I do? There's kids, and they've done it for 2 months. They'll go to tournaments. They'll serve like this. Before they do it, they'll turn around. They look at their arm to make sure
Yeah.
they have the 90
Can you?
degrees.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have kids look at the racket and younger than you. I mean, because you could be just a little bit off.
Yeah, Kai, if you just start checking that. Yeah, exactly.
Tilt. So in your mind, you got to just think, it's not about my arm. It's about my legs, okay? And I'm just going to tilt back and jump. Put it there. Give me one good one. Put your foot straight, right foot. Good. Turn around, check it. You're just going to go like this. Tilt, leg drop. Tilt. Better? That was better. Now, listen, you deserve to crush one. If he would ever get the toss into the court. See, the toss has to be with the neighborhood for any of this to work. Just like you can have great mechanics, but if the ball's over there, it doesn't matter, right? So he has to be somewhat hittable. That was just a little too jammed. He should, every time, he should look at his feet, make sure they're perfect. He should turn around, make sure that's perfect. Then he should say, I'm going to toss, bend, and tilt. I don't move it, and I jump. Just really frame it all up. Not bad. And here's another thing. Because he's so used to doing this, that's why his first serve is kind of spinny, accidental top spin. You know, the ball's above your head. That ball should be more into the court. One good one. Good discipline. He's going to tilt back and jump. Just tilt straight back. Tilt back. Go! You know what? That was awesome. Except, yeah, it was too low. It's like you're the shortest guy in Texas hitting that one. But that was actually your best mechanics. But I think because he thought of this, he forgot to kind of get his arm to stretch. Do it again. This is right around the corner. What I mean by that, he can get this right now. But you got to do it in progressions. And you're going to have to do it with your dad, and you're going to have to think about it. Just get your left arm high. You just tilt back. And actually it's like, there's not a lot of crazy stuff going on here. It's just a tilt, good try, and keep that elbow in line with the shoulder.
First and second serve. What?
Well, the second serve he can twist more. I actually don't think there's going to be a problem with his second serve because he does turn a little bit.
Okay.
On the second serve you can turn because you're not going this
Right.
See, it's a different.
Okay.
Because he's hitting more topspin. But it's still
Same motion, same
Yeah,
right angle,
yeah,
same
yeah,
everything, just a
everything's
little
the same.
more turn.
That's it.
Okay.
And he might alter the ball toss.
Okay.
Go back. You're in the game. Okay, on this one, try to hit it over the fence. Okay? Tilt back. I don't want you to go that way. You're just going to tilt back. Go. I knew that'd be closer to going in. Because see, you tried to hit up. Questions? We got this on video. It's golden. You know what? I have to run to
Yeah, yeah.
USTA.
No, I appreciate it.
That would you've improved a lot. I know it sounds like I just took a razor blade and chopped you to pieces out here, but they're all like kind of not advanced, but they're critical elements about what you got to do, and you can't just play on instinct and play. You got to when you play the match, you play, but there has to be time where he's going to go slow, and you got to think about this because once you get like 15, this gets very difficult to start rewinding this
Right.
thing. Makes sense.